everybody, Travis Wilson here, Director of Economic Development for the City of Florissant. It's Friday in the Valley of Flowers, and you know what that means.
It's time to grow
and flow.
That is exactly right. I'm here today with Jonathan Fortman and Kelly Spann, and they are a part of the Fortman Law Firm. How are y'all doing today?
Doing great, thanks.
Very cool, very cool. So you guys are located here right in Old Town Florissant, and you've had a law practice for quite some time. Why don't you tell us about it?
I've been a practicing attorney for 30 years, and back in 2013 we were looking for space, and Kelly had found this. It was the old tea room. We had been moving around in Chesterfield, Ellisville. I started out in Ferguson, but when I walked into this office, I knew this was going to be our permanent home.
Just felt right.
It felt great.
And you had found it.
I did, actually.
Very cool. And so now you are an attorney, and you are currently a paralegal, but soon to be an attorney as well.
That is true.
Okay, tell us about that.
I have worked with John for 17 years now, and he encouraged me to go back to law school. So 3 years ago, I went, well, actually 6 years ago, I had to finish my bachelor's degree. Finished that, went to law school for the last 3 years full time, and I graduate in May. I'll take the bar in July, and then I'll be his partner.
That is fantastic. Very cool. So you have grown in flow.
I have, actually, from infant to now.
Very cool. So you're a resident. You're going to obviously be employed here in Florissant. Very cool. And so walk us through what you guys specialize in here at the Fortman Law Firm.
Well, it's a couple different things. One, we do complex commercial litigation nationwide. We've been all over the country on those. But also, as important, if not more important, is representing businesses and individuals in the North County area, which has been underserved, I think, by attorneys, and people don't want to go to Clayton or downtown to see an attorney. I don't want to go to Clayton or downtown. So, we really find that to be very rewarding, and that's as big a part of our practice as anything.
Very cool. And I would imagine that helping families is something that's definitely important to you guys. You're a part of this community, and therefore being a part of being able to help them with their legal matters. I'm sure that really speaks to you guys, right?
It does. We really pride ourselves on helping the small against the mighty. We always do that. We take on franchise cases, for example. A lot of attorneys represent the franchisor and attack the little guys, all the franchisees. Well, we do the reverse. We take on the franchisee's side and attack the franchisor on their behalf. And we've been very successful, knock on wood, doing that. And we just like to help people with their legal problems. And we try to do it in the most reasonable, not bill you for every single minute you contact us and all
Sure.
that kind of stuff.
Well, and that's very refreshing to hear, because obviously, there's people make attorney jokes for a reason, because they've had that sort of feeling happen to them.
100%.
So it's great to hear that you guys are doing in that manner.
Yes.
What are some of the things that you all do that are a way to sort of give back to the community? You're obviously invested here. How do you show that perhaps outside of the legal realm, just from a humanitarian aspect?
I do a lot with Sacred Heart. So my kids all go to Sacred Heart or went to Sacred Heart. One of them's in high school now. So I do a lot through there. We've done a lot through Old Town Partners and the Florissant Historical Society.
Absolutely.
We've done a lot with that. We slowed down a little bit while I was in law school, just because working full-time and going to school full-time, that's kind of hard to
Nothing on your plate there,
that.
right?
Yeah, no, not at all. But we used to be super involved in that, and now we're getting back involved in the Chamber of Commerce events and those kind of opportunities to allow us to give back to the community.
Well, and the other thing we're doing is we're in a building built around 1860, and to us it's very important to kind of restore it back to kind of the historical way it was. We
Sure.
have the stuff from the Historical Society, and we're working on the outside of the building to bring it back into kind of what it was back in the day.
Very good. Fantastic. Well, this has been really great. Is there anything else you'd like for us to be aware of before we go?
No, I just would encourage anybody that's got any legal needs to give us a call, and we'll treat you fairly and always a free consult for anything that you want to talk to us about.
Fantastic. Fantastic. And so let's talk about your physical address. What is that?
250 St. Catherine Street, Florissant, Missouri, 63031.
And a phone number?
314-522-2312.
And on the web?
www.fortmanlaw, that's FORTMANLAW.com.
For Jonathan Fortman and Kelly Spann, I'm Travis Wilson. This has been Grow and Flow. Thank you for watching.